Hello, you're listening to Chocolate Milk Podcast, a brand new episode to give you the mental diabetes that you deserve. We have myself, Mr. Milk, and our very own chocolate drop. How does it feel being my inferior, Dylan?
You see, listen, guys, don't take anything Milk says seriously because we're actually co-hosts. I don't know where this inferior thing comes from.
I don't deny it. We are co-hosts, but I'm more co-host. Yeah. So, Dylan, it's been a while since we've spoken. You know, we had our holiday in the company. We've been cracking on with our uni assignments. We've been doing other stuff. It's been Christmas. It's been January. It's been a lot of things since we last spoke. Tell me what's going on, man. We ain't spoke.
I mean, shit. Basically, uni had taken over my freaking life, bro.
Yeah.
I swear to you, I woke up on Christmas Day not knowing it was Christmas because of uni. Because literally, I was just focused on my work. My parents is telling me, "Oh, Merry Christmas, this, that, and the third." I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you mean, Merry Christmas?" I swear, what Christmas is like in 2 days. They're like, "No, it's today." I'm like, "Oh shit." You know what I mean? My head was gone for the. You know what I mean? I didn't even know that it was New Year's.
Yeah,
But
I didn't
yeah.
either. Yeah.
See what I mean, Joe? Me and you, both hard workers.
That's
Only
it.
the lazy people knew. Only lazy people knew when it was Christmas and when it was New Year.
Exactly. If you woke up on Christmas going, "Oh my God, I've got some presents," then you need to get a work ethic, boys. Yeah.
Exactly. Be more like us. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. Be
Yeah.
more like us, be more successful in life. But yeah, pretty much literally uni took over, these uni assignments took over my life.
Yeah.
Um the good thing about Christmas was the food. Like I said, I'm a bit too grown to be getting presents.
Yeah.
So I just like watch my baby brother open his presents and I'm like, watch when you get to a certain age,
Yeah, man.
there's nothing, ain't gonna be nothing under the tree for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So go on. Tell us about these assignments. I mean, obviously, I did the exact same assignments, but tell us about yours. What? Go on. Start with your modelling. Start with that. Explain what that is.
Okay, so basically for our modeling assignment, we basically had to create an environment and also make a character to fit the scene. So like my favorite game of this, well, technically last year, but still I'm just gonna say this year, of this year was Ghost of Tsushima. And I'm really into like the Japanese like samurai sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I decided, hey, you know what? Let me try and impress my tutor and make something crazy, okay?
Okay.
I did not think it through because low-key, I'm looking back at it. I'm like, oh my fuck. Like, real talk, like, there were times where I'd be speaking to Joe and I'd be like, yo, like, how's your work getting along? And he's like, no, it's going all right. It's going all right. And then I'm like, in my head, I don't want to stress him out with my own problems, innit? But I'm like, I should have chose something simpler to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it, man.
I
I
should
get
have
that.
chose something simpler to do. But then again, at the end of the day, like it came out looking really good. Basically, I modeled a Japanese temple, and I also made a sumo guy, a sumo character to fit in with the scene.
Yeah, nice man, nice man. What we'll do, I think we'll ask our editor to put up a few pictures. So if you want to see, if you're listening right now and you want to see Dylan's modelling assignment, just look at the screen. I can't point, but look at the screen. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my assignment, I think I did the same thing, bit off more than I could chew. I ended up scaling it down a bit. Did the same thing where I got a bit stressed out. I wasn't particularly happy with it in the end. It was decent. We'll show that now as well. Yeah, we'll show that right now. Yeah, so I mean, it was all right. I could have done better. I was a bit disappointed, but it was decent. It was decent. I mean, I saw your
See,
work as well.
this shows the skill gap between me and Joe, because Joe showed me his, and I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Like, this is crazy. And then now he's like, nah, like, I mean, it went okay. It went okay. He's being humble right now, guys. He's being
I'm
humble
not.
right
It was
now.
shit. I was really disappointed with it. Really disappointed. That there were issues with like stretching and all sorts. It was just wrong. It just was awful. But yeah. So what did your texturing turn out like? How'd that go?
You know what? I think one of the things that I originally overcomplicated was the texturing assignment. I thought that, you know what, modeling assignment is gonna take up most of my time.
Yeah.
The texturing assignment is gonna be the most difficult. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, modeling, I can just do that quickly with my eyes closed, bang it out.
Yeah.
No, it was the opposite way around. The texturing was probably the easiest part. It's just that you have to justify why you chose to do certain things,
Okay.
or if you chose to follow like a certain theme. Like I went with a Viking theme. I think somebody else went with like a fantasy type of theme with their texturing assignment.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was the thing that I really worked on that project quite smoothly. I went through really quickly. It came naturally to me unwrapping that stuff and texturing all that. When it came to the writing part, I had nothing to write about, and I ended up just like talking about more the theory of when you first see it and the interpretation of it. When you see the two floor planes, you instantly think it's like a beach with water, yeah. But to me, I didn't see that. I saw like a grassy area with a dirt path. But then when I saw the chest and I saw all the other stuff, I thought it's going to be really hard to do that. If I make it a beach, I can choose the kind of stone it is. So I more put mine in a context so that I could justify the materials that I used. But I did it the other way around. I did the materials and then justified it with a context that I gave it, rather than giving it a context. I just did it all back to front. Honestly, man, my assignment, if you read through my assignments, yeah, it says that I've been doing work for like the last like however many months, and I've been doing it bit by bit, blah blah blah. I didn't. I did it all in the last 2 weeks. Like I did everything the last
Yeah.
week. I just ripped off. And so I was just like panicking, like writing whatever I could. It was just mental. I'd done so much writing as well. I was so involved in it. I forgot what date it was. I missed New Year's. Yeah, I mean I didn't miss Christmas because I'm always aware of Christmas. I hate Christmas, man. I proper hate it. And the missus was going to her mum's and blah blah blah. So I didn't miss that, unfortunately. But then New Year's Eve, man, I just fucking didn't even know. I didn't even know till the fireworks started going off, man. It was mental.
Yeah. For those
Yeah.
of you that didn't know, me and Joe would stay up till like 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
He'd stay up. Actually, no, I'd stay up till about 4 a.m. in the morning doing work.
Yeah.
He'd stay up till around 7 in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what
Just
I
keep
mean?
going.
Just cranking out work.
Yeah. The difference is you'd
So
work through the
big
day
up
as
to
well,
him.
whereas I wasn't working through the
Yeah,
day. Yeah, I'd come on later. Um, but yeah,
yeah, literally,
fucking
guys. I'd start work around what, like earliest probably 12, latest
yeah,
probably 3 o'clock, like 3 p.m. and then
yeah.
work till 3 a.m. the next day in the morning.
Man, it was rough. Honestly, them assignments killed me.
Technique.
Them assignments killed me. I can imagine they killed you and loads of other people's.
Bro, I was damaged. I was damaged. Listen, guys, don't go to uni if you're not ready to put the
Yeah, I agree. I second that. So
work.
that brings me on to a point. I mean, obviously, you know this, but for the sake of the viewers, let's rehash this conversation we had about the weekly feature, or the feature that we'll be doing every time we upload a video, which is a review. Do you remember the review, the big chocolate milk review?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So obviously, as you know, we have strong opinions about things. So we're going to start keeping a log of things that we dislike and like by putting them into 2 categories. Now we're going to have the things that we love, the things that are great. They're going to go into the one category, which is Dylan's category, chocolate dreams. Doesn't it sound lovely? Doesn't it sound lovely? Chocolate dreams. Oh, you know, it's the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. It's the nicest house you've ever lived in. It's the fastest car. It's just it's a chocolate dream. And then we have.
That's the best description I've ever heard, Joe. Yeah. I just wanna.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you. I'll take my bow now.
Give him a round. I mean.
And then we have. What do we have next, Dylan? We have the not so good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Follow your stupid people. Basically, it even includes your stupid people. We like to call them milk tards, don't we, Joe?
Yeah, milk tards. That's it.
We know plenty of milk tards.
Yeah. Your chocolate dreams and your milk tards, mate. That's it. So we got 2 categories: one for the good, one for the bad. We need to make one for the ugly. Well, I mean, we don't really need to make one for the ugly. We got Dylan, but yeah.
Yo, listen, ladies.
Yeah.
You know what to do? Get me. Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
What a guy. So, let's put university into one of them categories. Yeah, you said you're stressed out. Or let's not go so big. Let's bring it down, rein in a little bit, rather than university as a whole. Okay, because it's a complex situation. University, especially right now in this pandemic. So with these assignments, yeah, your modelling assignment. Okay, what would you put that in?
My modelling assignment, as in the whole modelling assignment as a whole.
Yeah, not your work, as in like the actual assignment that was given to you. You know, if it was a good assignment, if it stressed you out as a whole, how the whole thing went. Not necessarily your work, just how it made you feel.
Oh, that's a tough one. The reason I was saying that this is a tough one is because, again, I didn't really particularly like it. One of the main reasons, if you don't know, I'm completely new to the course. I have no experience in modeling, but it's something that I've got a passion for, that I really wanted to do. So I was like, let me do this in uni. I'd say, well, obviously because of this coronavirus situation, I don't know, it's made it a bit more difficult, because let's say, for example, if we was in a classrooms, like if we was in a classroom setting, for example, instead of going through these long online lessons, I'd have not only the teacher there, but other students there to try help me out and teach me new things.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the corona situation, don't get me wrong, people have helped. Joe's helped me out plenty of times, but it's a bit more difficult to process because it's not one-to-one.
Exactly.
You know what? I would have put it into a chocolate dream, because I'm happy with the outcome, and that I push myself not to give up. Okay. But then again, I want to put it into a fucking milk tart, bro, because I fucking hated it. I fucking hated it. Real talk. I'm not even lying to you. If this modeling assignment was a person, it's getting choke slammed on the floor. Real talk, I'm catching a case.
Yeah, man.
I'm catching a case.
Well, I mean, I'm feeling a lot more emotion towards hating it. So what are we saying? Are we saying milk tart for that?
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, milk tart.
There we go, mate. We have our first milk tart, and it is the first year of university's first assignment, the modelling assignment. Yeah, the first milk tart. Thank you, Dylan.
Fucking milk tarts, man.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so let's see. What else you been up to? Okay, what games you been playing? I know you've been playing Tsushima. What else you been doing, man? I know you've been chasing love, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been had a sticky situation.
Yeah,
I
I bet it
mean,
was sticky.
people, yeah, people refer to me as a bit of a ladies' man. Some people might say I have a wandering eye.
Nobody's ever referred to him as a ladies' man. Only Dylan has ever referred to Dylan as a ladies' man.
Yo, jokers say this. I can pull out screenshots of niggas saying, "Yo, how do you?" Actually, nah. Let me not draw people out, 'cause they go watch this and they go be like, "Why are you gonna do me dirty for?" I came to you in confidence. But yeah, quarantine has been eventful. I've had I can't say a lot of relationships because I had one relationship and like like actually no, I had two proper serious things, but like let's just say I've had a lot of quarantine bays. I've had a lot of quarantine bays.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the term I'm gonna use. I've had a lot of quarantine bays, a lot of phone sex, a lot of disappointing sex.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I
I
can imagine it's
I don't
always
know if
disappointing when it's with you.
listen, listen, Joe, listen. Why do you think they call me? Listen, I lay down the hammer. You feel what I'm saying? Real talk. You heard that song, My Anaconda Don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real talk. Nicki Minaj made that song about me for real.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Oh man, I didn't know.
yeah,
I'm
for
really
real.
sorry, Dylan. I'm really sorry.
For real. What can I say? You know what I mean? God bless me with a third leg. But
Mate,
yeah. Anyway.
mate, God bless me with a third leg too. Only it comes out my back. It turns out I have piles.
Oh no, but yeah, basically, yeah. Right now,
You're throwing off now, aren't you?
yo, that caught me. Listen, viewers, if you're watching this, and this shit didn't, and this shit that he just said didn't throw you off guard, you're a fucking weirdo. You're fucking weird. I'm trying to keep my composure now,
Yeah,
but
no, it ain't
yeah.
happening, mate. It ain't happening. That's why I'm here. I'm here to ruin this podcast. Right, so go on. You talk about love life. You've had a lot of stuff, but what's going on right now? I know you spent the last like 6 hours on the phone to a girl, so I had to peel you away. I had to peel you off it. So
Yeah.
explain to me what's going on there.
Okay, so was in a relationship, um took a break, took a break, you know what I mean? As you do when you get tired of the old ball and chain, and then sort of kind of rekindled things, you know what I mean? Cause I'm like crack, like once you get one taste, like it's addiction right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shit. And then yeah, we're back together. So I guess I'm off the market.
Right.
Ladies, if you're watching, I'm not off the market. You can message me on Snapchat, Dylan_dreads. Don't tell my girl. No, but but yeah, yeah. I guess you could say I'm taken now. My girl calls me every night. And guys, if you're in a relationship and you don't live with your significant other, you know that girls like to talk to you on the phone just to chat shit. Like your girl will call you and she'll be in the taxi. And then she'll call you when she's on the way. She'll call you when she's doing the simplest task. She can be fucking going to Asda. She'll FaceTime you and fuck up your plans and ruin your day. And you'll be like, alright, babe, listen, like I've got work to do. Like, can we talk later? And it was like, and then she'll be like, oh, so is this how you feel? And I'm like, what the fuck? Listen, Listen, females watching this, don't take this as me being sexist, but you guys are bipolar creatures. Like your mood, like real talk, like yo, listen. I thought that I had mood swings. Your moods go up and down like the stock market for real. You know what I mean? Like if females' emotions were stocks, I wouldn't invest because my money would go up one day and then I'd be flat broke the next day for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, shit like that. Like like I'll be on the phone from like 7 o'clock. Like literally if Joe didn't interrupt and was like, yo, tell your missus this, I would have been on the
Don't be
like
blaming
I would
me.
have
Don't
nah.
don't be blaming me, mate. I was telling you what needed to be done.
You know what I mean? Yeah, nah, literally, yeah. Joe was telling me what needed to be done.
Yeah.
I told I told my guy.
He said, "I am a strong, independent woman, and I will not take your shit." And he hung up on her.
No, that's what Joe typed to me to tell her. I told her that, and then I was like, "Listen, yeah, I'm the head of the household. You know what I mean? So go do your so." Which I'm gonna get cancelled now, fam. Twitter's gonna be after me. I told her go do the cleaning and then cut the phone, and then she snapped me saying, "Don't call me back."
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So Joe's probably broken up my relationship.
yeah.
So if
I probably
next
have.
week, next week if I'm single, it's his fault.
Mate, I mean, I'm assuming you've learnt a valuable lesson from this. Yeah, I'm assuming that you've learnt that next time we're going to be recording, not to phone your missus.
No, she phoned me.
Well, you don't have to answer. You didn't answer to me this morning.
Nah, listen. The only reason is because literally the other day, I literally, this is like I was saying, girls' moods change. I was in the shower, she called me,
Yeah.
and then I didn't answer because obviously I'm in the shower. Then I call her back, and she's like, "Oh wow, so now you wanna call me back?" And I'm telling her like, "Yo, like I was in the shower. What do you want me to do?" It's like, "So what? You can't take your phone to the shower?" I'm like, "I don't want my phone to get damaged by no water." Like what the fuck? And then she's like, "Oh well, like even when I call you, you should pick up this, that, and the third." I'm like, "This bitch crazy."
Yo, is this
Like,
your
what the
girlfriend or
fuck?
your fucking supplier? Yeah, I call you gotta pick up. Man,
You know what I mean? You know what I
like you
mean?
got some dark business going on with
For
her.
real. And so, and for the cheek, and she was getting vexed. And then I tell her, "Alright, cool. So why you call me?" And then she was like, "Oh, I wanted to show you the dresses I got." She's like, which one I should wear for my birthday. I'm like, what the fuck? So you was belling up my phone in the shower, and you was texting me, blowing up my phone. It's important. I really need to talk to you. Da, 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 da. Then you're like, "Oh yeah, I need to show you these dresses." I'm not gonna lie, when she put on the dresses, I wasn't complaining. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie, my gal is sexy. You know what I mean? She might piss. Listen, you guys might be like, "Alright, cool." If she causes you stress and she annoys you, why are you still with her? Because she's sexy, okay?
Mate, you
No,
best hope she does not listen to this podcast.
sweet. Listen, I'll tell her. Listen, the way we speak. I can't even say because it's not PG. But you know what I mean. Like, just know, like, I don't know if you're my girl. I got that energy. Like, I'll tell you, like, yo, like, and for the cheek, I'll say this shit in front of, like, I can be. My mom can be beside me. My brother can be beside me. I'll like if I'm on the phone to my girl and she looking good, I'ma tell her, I'm like, "Yo, like you looking sexy, like real talk, like."
Mate,
So when are we gonna make these babies?
fuck that. Fuck that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, no, but right.
Stay protected, by the way, people. Stay protected.
Yeah.
Don't do what I do.
That's it, man. There's always, if you run out of condoms, there's always Asda bags for life.
Yeah, I like cling film as well.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, a bit of tinfoil,
Ooh,
extra texture, lad.
extra texture. Oh, I'm just thinking. Oh, then she'll probably be like, actually, no, I don't want to say because that's too graphic. We'll talk about it after the podcast.
Right, let's reel back then. Let's go back into a bit more grounded talk. Let's go off this. So we're talking about games and stuff. You're talking about the stuff you've been playing. Yeah. So I've been playing a bit of COD, Warzone. I haven't played with you in a while, man. We need to play a bit of Rocket League together as well. I'm enjoying that. It's nice and chill, nice different change of pace. You see, me and my cousin have got this thing going on at the minute where we both collect games. We've both been collecting games since we were really young. We have hundreds and hundreds of games across loads of different consoles. And we went through them, and we both have about 75% of them that have never been put in our consoles. Like, we've just never even touched them. And then, like, out of what's left, there's like 30% that's even completed, and the others have been left. So and we just keep replaying the same games over and over again. So we decided we're going to choose each other's games for us. So he's got a list he sent to me, I've got a list I sent to him, and he's been choosing games, I've been choosing games. Now obviously at the minute my work is I'm working from home, so I'm able to get on more often to do games, whereas he doesn't. He's a builder, so he goes out for long hours in the day, so he doesn't get to play as much. But he's just played the Spider-Man game on PlayStation 4, and he really enjoyed that. And I've got him playing Darksiders now, because Darksiders is amazing. I love playing Darksiders. And his PlayStation was dying, man, because because it's shit. But
don't even do this.
No. Well, I tell you what, I'll give a fair argument. I'll give a fair argument. I'll give a very fair argument because my cousin agrees with this, and I think you'll agree with this as well. Between the PlayStation design and the original Xbox One design, the actual hardware itself, there's a massive difference that has caused the issue my cousin has had, which is the fans. Okay, you haven't got enough ventilation on it, which means it overheats. It gets really loud. It is really awful. Like the entire top plate of one half of the top plate of an Xbox is a ventilation system, so it gets air in it. I've had this for years. It's never gone loud once. Whereas I've had a PlayStation 4 for about 4 months, and it's dying. It screams at me when I put a game in it. The ventilation's absolutely awful. I have to have my cupboard doors open and a fan pointed at it to keep it cool. That's bad.
Listen. I mean, I've had my PlayStation, my PS4 since the very day it came out.
Yeah.
I have I don't know if this is anyone else. I think I have the tendency where, sadly, I couldn't do this with the PS5 because I tried to buy the PS5 at midnight. The shit fucking sold out. A big fuck you to all you resellers trying to sell the PS4. I mean the PS5 for £800 to £1,000. Like, no, nobody's doing that. If you bought it for that much, I'm telling you, you're a fucking idiot. You're a milk fucking Yo. People will buy it, yeah. People will buy the freaking digital version, which costs £400.
Yeah.
And they'll pay an extra £400 to £500 with no game.
Mental, man. It's mental.
And for the cheek, I can't remember how many more PS5s they're releasing this year, but they said something million, and it totaled up to it's more than the PS4 at launch.
Yeah.
So to all you resellers, you best sell your PS5s quick, because once they mass produce these PS5s and they're out there, you've lost fucking money. Now you're looking at yourself like a fucking fool because you ended up stocking up and taking people's PS5s away, like mine. So fuck you. But yeah. Anyway, whenever a new PlayStation comes out, I always buy the first version,
Yeah,
like the fat version, whatever you want.
yeah,
So I never really buy any PlayStation Slims, Pros, even when it was PlayStation 1 never did it, but PS2 because they had the slim version. I've
yeah.
always had the original version. I've still got the original version of the PS4, and I got this shit the day it came out. Okay,
Right.
the day it came out,
Okay.
and mine is I've got carpet in my bedroom, so mine is on top of carpet.
Yeah.
I agree with the noise, like the noise is a bit air, but my shit doesn't roar. My shit doesn't roar.
Right.
Like my MacBook makes more noise. My MacBook makes more noise than my PS4.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I agree with your statement though. But I
Yeah.
don't think I don't think is that actually no. It can be bad like if you're downloading something,
Yeah.
and then you switch to your TV and then it's like, oh, I can't fucking hear anything.
Yeah. Well, his stopped altogether. His was like it kept turning itself off. So he opened it up. He got himself a T, whatever it is, a T Torx TX, Torx T9 screwdriver, whatever it is, a safety screwdriver. He opened his PlayStation up. He looked at the fans. He sent me a picture. It was absolutely filthy, absolutely filthy. And anyway, he cleaned it, and it's had no issues since. So he started playing Darksiders, and then his controller broke. Yeah, so he hasn't been playing. But yeah, he's had me playing loads of games, man. He's had me playing Call of Cthulhu. He's had me playing Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, which was amazing. I've just played Little Nightmares. I've just bought the DLC, the 3 DLCs for it. Oh mate, if you haven't played Little Nightmares, play Little Nightmares. It's absolutely great. It's some 2D game. It's not mega scary, but it's creepy. It's dead uneasy. Right? It's really good, man. I don't play horror games, but this isn't like there's no jump scares. It's all just it makes you feel uneasy as fuck. It's dead good. And then what else do I play? Yeah, I've been playing Mafia 3. I didn't really get into Mafia 3. I wasn't
Are
really
you
a
are
fan.
you a fan of the Mafia game series?
I want like a not a fan. Mafia 2 was alright.
Yeah, because I remember in not so much high school but primary school, like a lot of like people were really like if it wasn't GTA, they was talking about like Mafia. I can't remember which Mafia was out then, but it was one where there was some guy called Porky or Piggy, and
Yeah, I
everybody
don't
used to fucking recreate the scene like in class, and it was hella funny.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I wasn't that much of a fan, mate. It was alright, like I say, but I didn't like the third one particularly. I couldn't get into it, so I gave that a miss. I played both the Spider-Man games. They were great. Miles Morales is amazing. I've played a few others as well. I started playing Shadow Warrior again.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a bit quite far into that now. I'm getting through my list, man. I'm getting through my list, and all he's done is Spider-Man and started Darksiders. So yeah, that's my gaming update. But yeah, that Miles Morales, mate. Oh, so good. Out of the games I've played recently, I played Watch Dogs Legion. I played Miles Morales. I played the other Spider-Man too, but it's nothing compared to Miles Morales. But Watch Dogs Legion was great. Homefront Revolution, that was really fun. Miles Morales, mate, that is amazing. I'm going to tell you right
that's
now, that is our first chocolate dream.
yeah. Not gonna let that is sadly I've not gotten a chance to play Miles Morales. There were a lot of games on my wish list that I've said I'm not buying until I get my PS5.
Yeah,
Mainly because like I want like the full feeling.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
saying
that was a problem I had. So I got them for my birthday. The missus got them for my birthday, but I want I want the 4K experience. I want a 4K
exactly.
screen. Yeah, I want a 4K screen. I want my next gen console. But I just haven't got one, so I had to play it on current gen. Well, it's not current gen anymore, is it? It's
Exactly.
last gen. Uh, yeah,
It's always weird making that transition. It's always weird.
yeah,
And I'll tell you what, one thing that I love about consoles that like not many not many things tech wise do is that every well, then again, I guess we can say it's different because new generations of consoles come out every couple of years. But every time a new generation of the console comes out, it's always 10 times better than the last version,
Yeah.
which I find is fucking amazing. Like even for us to advance to where we are now with with even the DualShock 5 controller, which is fucking amazing. I advise any of you guys, if you're interested in tech or anything, look into the DualShock 5 and all the components onto that, because what they're doing is absolutely amazing with the trigger sensitivity and everything.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Preaching for PlayStation 5. You should work for 'em, man. You should work for 'em. That's your talent, preaching.
Oh, for real, I had to join the market.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Speaking of
Nah, but it's
marketing,
like,
speaking of
hmm?
marketing, how do you think things are going on our game? As some of you your viewers will know, I have a company called Vision. Dylan is proudly part of this company. You are proudly part of this company, aren't you?
I am proudly part of
Yeah,
this company.
yeah,
Just want
exactly.
to say, before Joe says anything else, big shout out to Joe for giving me the opportunity to join and be a part of the team. Big shout out to him.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the work that you've put in and all the work that everyone else has put in. So just a quick rundown is we're making a game. It's our first title. We have a full team. I am bringing on a few others. I brought one on today, an artist, a very, very, very talented artist. And I'm building us up a little bit, but we have our team in place and we're working. We're in production phase. We've gone past concept now, which is we were in concept phase last time we spoke on here, weren't we? Yeah,
Yeah.
we've started developing it now. We started going further. Me and Dave have been working on blocking out the entire ship, getting
Shout
it.
out to Dave.
Yeah, Dave, you're a G. You are a G. I reckon.
Absolutely.
I mean, is Dave a chocolate dream?
Dave, you know what? You know what? I wouldn't say, listen, Dave is a chocolate dream,
Yeah,
but I don't want to say he's a chocolate dream because I know he's gonna, I don't know, it's gonna get to his head. It's gonna get to his head.
yeah. He's probably
It's
gonna
gonna
build his
get to his
ego.
head.
Yeah, Dave, you're not allowed to be a
Yeah,
chocolate dream.
yeah,
You
it's
know,
gonna get to your head, Dave.
you're not allowed
But
to be a
Dave is a,
chocolate dream at all. But you
but
are you
yeah,
are in chocolate's dreams. Yeah,
yeah.
Dylan's always dreaming
Oh
about you.
no, no,
You're
no,
always in
no.
chocolate's dreams.
Now when we get to class, this is gonna be a big thing.
Yeah, yeah. What
But
was it
now
last
for
time with me? Always with me saying that you and Dave always have stuff going on.
exactly,
Oh man.
I'm apparently I'm everyone's bitch. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I'm Joe's bitch. I'm Dave's bitch.
yeah.
I'm every.
You're just the company bitch, man.
You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah. So, so yeah, we're making our first title. We're quite far in, making progress. Keep up with the socials if you want to know where we're at and further information on it. We've had a post go out today. We also have our website with a blog on it, keeping you up to date. The links will be posted on this video, and you'll be able to access them. Subscribe, like, show your appreciation to us, follow us. This is more important. I don't care for your subscribes. I don't care for your likes. I want to know what you want. I want your feedback on what you see. I want you to follow it and really keep up to date with it so that you know when this game's coming out. You know what to expect and you know where to put your Christmas money. That's
You
what
know
I
what I
want.
mean?
That's more important to me than some subscribes and likes. So
Because yeah, literally, really and truly, our like Ultravision as a whole, our aim is to put out a product that everybody can enjoy. Doesn't matter how old you are
Yep.
or whether you're you consider yourself binary or non-binary, whatever you identify as yourself as. We just want to create a game that everybody can play, where everybody's equal and they can enjoy and have a good time.
Yeah, man. Exactly. There's no. It's dead neutral. There's no. I don't know. There's no biased development. We're not looking at it from, oh, let's make a game for these people. Let's make a game for this. I mean, obviously there'll be people that don't like it, but we've really generalised things. For example, I can talk about this now because we've actually done a post. Our character has no face. None of the characters have any faces. Well, they have faces, obviously, but they have no facial features. And instead they have words burnt into the face or scarred into the face of their how they're feeling, the last emotions and thoughts, or so that means that no one's got any identity. They have whatever identity you want them to have, and then it don't matter if they're old, don't matter if they're young, don't matter if they're male, female, or whatever. They can be binary, non-binary, they can be straight, they can be gay, they can be Dylan, they can be Joe, they can be whatever you want them to be. It's all down to you. It's all into your mind. It's all psychological, which is what we were going for, and we've done it really well, I think, because, like I say, it's dead neutral. It's however you perceive it. So yeah, we're really happy with that. Like I say, links are in the description. www.ultravision.co.uk, our company, our game. Yeah.
We just hope you guys enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. It's I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait for it to be finished, man. They're putting a lot of work into it. Really impressed with my managers as well, my team leaders that I've given responsibility to. So definitely a big thank you to Camille. He's one of my team leaders. He's leading a team who are remodeling, texturing, unwrapping. They're changing the concept into the actual 3D that you will all see in the game. So big thank you to him for managing that team. A big thank you to Josh Horner.
Shout out to Josh.
Yeah, Josh Horner, my audio expert. He's my leader of the socials and marketing.
AKA my boss.
Yeah, he's Dylan's boss. He leads socials and marketing and audio. He monitors Dylan doing all the social stuff, posting everything on the website, and he keeps up to date with all that. He helps us with the marketing ideas, and he's on it with the audio. He's a producer. We've been building his team up. He's doing the sound design and the OST and the theme. He's great. So big thanks to him. And then we have Dave. We've already spoke about Dave. Dave is amazing.
Dave's the fucking goat. Okay.
Yeah.
If you wanna picture Michael Jordan, Dave is basically like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. He's the Michael Jordan of the 3D space.
Yeah,
and for the team's purposes, he's my boss. I've given him a managerial role in our team over me. So obviously I oversee everything, I monitor it all, but when he tells me to do something, I do it. It's really quite a strange dynamic, but the point of it is I'm trying to see how he's coping in a managerial position. So a big thanks to you, Dave, and a massive thanks to all three of my teams. Okay, we can't do anything just as managers. We can't do anything as team leaders. We can't do anything as individuals. You've all worked really well together. I've seen a lot of communication over the last few weeks in particular, and it's really good to see. We're really cracking on. So a big thank you. Now we're nearly at the 45-minute marker, Dylan. So we're gonna have to wrap this up for today, and leave everything else for another episode, which hopefully will not be as long this time. We have less responsibilities now in regards to university, so I'd like to be putting more things into the category of chocolate dream and milk tides more often. I want to be up here. I want to be recording with you. I want to be, using our silver tongues. I want you to be wooing the women. You fucking
Come
ladies,
on.
boy. Fucking ladies, boy.
Ellie,
But you're
listen,
more like a lady boy.
no, don't. Listen, guys. This is the type of abuse, yeah, that I have to deal with. And for the cheek, if you're wondering, wait, he's your boss. Why don't you just go to HR? Joe is HR, so
I am
can't
HR,
go-
yeah.
so I
Yeah.
can't make a complaint about him to himself.
No, I mean, you can, mate. I'll listen and I'll treat you very fairly. Yeah? Stop being a bitch. No, man. I'm not your boss in the purposes of this podcast. I'm not your boss. We're co-hosts. You're a little less co-host, but we're still co-hosts.
This is why I love the podcast, because I can talk my shit.
Yeah.
Because usually it's Joe telling me, "Alright, cool. Listen." Either Joe or Josh is like, "Okay, listen, we need this and this to be done."
Yeah.
Which I understand. So we can get everything moving, so we can produce this wonderful game for you guys to enjoy.
Yeah.
But in this podcast, I can, you know what I mean, loosen up a little bit, speak my piece.
Yeah. Right, Dylan. It's time. It is that time for Chocolate Milk Podcast Episode 2 to come to a close. What do you have to say? Some closing statement. What do you have to say?
Closing statement.
Yeah, make it proper. I want it to be inspirational. I want the children of the future to be directed to this episode, so that when they look and to these last few seconds, they hear your voice like an angel. The clouds have parted. Dylan's hands push them apart. His face comes into view. Everyone looks up in awe, and he says to the world,
"Listen, guys. My last words, and all I just want to say is, anyone who doesn't believe in you or says that you can't do something, don't take it to heart, because once you finally get to that point of what you've achieved, of whatever you've wanted to achieve, trust me, the same people who were doubting on you will be the same people who said they believed in you the whole time. Okay?
yeah.
Be your own biggest fan. Nobody knows you better than yourself."
Yeah, there we go. Straight from the mouth of your very own Chocolate.